looks to be a pretty good one here tonight. Right now, Fairview sitting at 0-1 in district play after a loss last week to Nicholas County. For the Raceland Rams, it's district opponent number 1 of the year as they played Hazard last week. It's also a special night for Raceland football as they're seeking their 600th all-time win in program history. That's a huge milestone. But not only that, Coach Mike Salmons, the head coach of the Raceland Rams, seeking his 100th win as head coach of the Rams. Both are very noteworthy stats, and those are things that will cement the winning legacy of both the program and the head coach. One team looking to get to 500 in district play, the other aiming to open district play with a win. That's just added motivation. The things I just said, that's just added motivation. It does affect postseason seeding, that kind of thing, but both teams looking for a win tonight. It's a rivalry. This is something that goes back a long way, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action here from Mossy Bottom in Westwood, Kentucky. However, we're going to have to step out and take our first break of the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have a preview of tonight's matchup. We'll also hear from both head coach, have starting lineups, and a whole lot more. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
The Kool Hit Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky high school football action. Get ready for all the hard-hitting action of Kentucky high school football here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Now, let's go to the field for tonight's pregame show.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy!
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And welcome back into the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. Call or visit their website for all your lawn and landscaping needs. We're back here in Westwood, Kentucky at Mossy Bottom, and it's Fairview and Raceland, two teams out of Kentucky Single A, District number 6, and it looks to be a pretty good matchup. Fairview's 3-3 on the year under head coach Alex Roy. Last week, they fell on the road to district opponent Nicholas County, the Blue Jackets, by a score of 58-30. Sophomore quarterback Jace Manning threw for a season-low 81 yards in that game, but Fairview's rushing attack accounted for 174 yards. Prior to that, they were averaging 110. That's a season high. The two Jaces were leading rushers in that game. Jace Murray with 72 and a touchdown on 13 attempts. Jace Manning with 52 yards. and a touchdown. That's on 4 carries. And then Xavier Coons also had 48 yards and a touchdown on 8 carries. The leading receiver of that ball game was Jeffrey Everett. He had a catch for 46 yards, and that was a touchdown. He was also the team's leading tackler, and he had 9 of those. Raceland, under head coach Mike Sammons, they've won 2 games in a row, and like Fairview, they entered tonight with their 3-3 on the year. That being said, they're coming off a big 42-8 win, as I mentioned earlier, over Hazard last week. That was down at Rams Stadium. Sophomore quarterback Jacob Waller was 8 of 10 in the air for 124 yards and a touchdown. That was a 23-yard toss and catch to Jonah Arnett. The Rams had 308 yards of offense in that ball game, 184 of them on the ground. A balanced attack from the Raceland Rams. They like to throw it, they like to run it, and they're pretty good in both aspects of their offensive game. Anyway, last week against Hazard, 9 players recorded positive rushing yards. 9 players touched the football and ran it for positive yards is what I'm trying to say. Aiden Cooper had 59 of those yards. He was the leading rusher on 6 carries. Landon Stiltner, Jacob Waller also had rushing touchdowns. Shannon Marucci had 44 yards and 3 touchdowns in the ball game. So in terms of scoring, he was the leader. He did sustain an injury in that ball game. Won't be playing here tonight, so we'll see how that shakes out. Also last week, Lyndon Sammons was the Rams' leading defender. He had 9 total tackles, 3 of them for a loss. He also forced 2 fumbles and recovered both of those. So a big night for him in that 42-8 win for his team last week. This season, Fairview's 3-3, as I mentioned. For most of the season, they've been a pass-first, no-huddle spread offense, averaging 263 yards in the air coming into last week's game at Nicholas County. However, last week the passing average dropped to 231 because we saw a new-look offense for the Fairview Eagles. It was primarily run-first in that ball game. The Eagles were able to mount a pretty formidable rushing attack, posting 172 rushing yards, raising their per-game rushing average to 121.5. Jace Manning completed 74 of 44 passes this season. I'm sorry, let me say it again. Jace Manning has completed 74 of 144 passes this season. He's thrown 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Last week, not so much. He completed 2 of 10 last week. As I mentioned, the rushing attack was the potency of the offense against Nicholas County. We'll see how that shakes out, though, here tonight, as I assume we will see more of the no-huddle, hurry-up offense that we are accustomed to from the Fairview Eagles. Defensively, the Eagles are giving up 40.2 points per game. That is the average in their first 6 ball games. Their average rushing allowance, 259 yards per game, and they're holding opposing defenses to 112 yards per game. And that's obviously not where they want to be. So a good week of practice, though, and we'll see kind of how if we get a different look against this potent Raceland offense. Only time will tell. Raceland 3-3 on the year as well. Coach Mike Salmon's team has won 3 ball games. Those are over Letcher County Central, 21-14. That was in week 2 of the season. He also has wins the last 2 weeks. So he's coming in riding a 2-game win streak. His team is, that is. 2 weeks ago, they beat Newport Central Catholic on the road, and Hazard at home last week, 29-7. 2 weeks ago, 48-8 last week. Their losses come from Ashland in game number 1 of the year, Pikeville at home in game number 3, and it was a tie ball game. It was 16-13. And then the next week, they fell on the road to a very tough Highlands team, a shutout loss there, 35-0. Typically, though, this season you can expect to see somewhat of a balanced offense for the Raceland Rams. They're averaging 18.7 points per game. As far as the pass game goes, Raceland's throwing for 96 yards per game. That being said, quarterback Jacob Waller accounts for 65 of them because they also like to throw Junior Parker Eisen in there. He's thrown for 198 yards this season. When he's in the game, though, he's kind of a wildcat look. You can definitely expect to see a quarterback run design, something like that. Really interesting concept that they've got going on in Raceland offensively. And as I mentioned, not only does he run, he throws the ball as well. Jacob Waller will get the start tonight, though. The team's leading pass catchers are Jonah Arnett. He's caught 18 of his targets for 193 yards and a touchdown. Also, Jackson Rister, who has 12 catches for over, almost 120 yards. Defensively, Raceland's holding opponents to 18, so they're scoring 18.7, giving up 18, and that counts that shutout loss that they had. So that's kind of those numbers are kind of skewed there. They're holding opposing offenses to 72 yards on the ground and only 121 yards in the air. So defensively, Raceland holding opponents to 193 yards of offense per game. Not too shabby. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back. We will actually hear from both head coaches here on this broadcast. First up is going to be Raceland head coach, Mr. Mike Salmons. Definitely don't want to miss that. We're back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Lumens, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Seaman, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Westwood, we're now joined by Raceland Rams head coach Mike Salmons. Coach, thank you for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Yeah, man, really excited to be here and obviously kickoff district play. I mean, this is where, everybody gets all held up on RPI and all that. I keep telling people, man, unless you're in the final weight, it doesn't matter. They come down to these 3 district games, and obviously we want to make sure we put our best foot forward tonight.
I think everything kind of leads up to this in terms of regular season.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. And again, people try to talk about RPI and adjusting their schedule and all that, but, the 3 district games determine the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's a chance to earn us 2 home games. And obviously it starts tonight. We can maybe earn a home game tonight. And, that's a motivating factor for us.
What do you know about Fairview, Coach?
Well, I mean, obviously, we've been in a district with Fairview for a long, long time. A lot of respect for Coach Roy. Played against Coach Roy. And, he's worked here for a while. Really impressed with their offensive pedigree. I think they got some really, electric playmakers.
Yes.
I think the Manning kid has he has an above average high school arm. Coach is running some issues with some numbers. And, the difference, probably in us is, we've been at this a while. Our staff's been together for the better part of 2 decades. So we've been able to try to, build up our roster size. And obviously tonight we're going to try to use that to our advantage.
Coach, you're coming off a game last week against Hazard. How this week of practice? Good week, bad week? What can you say?
Yeah, so our kids have really focused every week and moved forward, and I'm hoping tonight you see that. Every week we've gotten better. Our practices have been good and crisp. We have been on fall breaks. We've had a little bit more distraction. And as a coach, when you put any type of distraction from the teenage kids, let's just be real honest, it costs you sleep at night.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can navigate that. We have had good leadership all year. We have some guys who have a really, really deep playoff experience, and so we kind of lean on those kids tonight, really all year, to kind of pull us through those adverse moments where some of our young guys that are not young in age, they are just young in experience. As they gain that experience, hopefully this type of setting, that we can be real business-like.
Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. I got one more question for you. I always ask this to all the coaches I interview. What are the keys to a win here tonight?
Well, winning is not something we actually talk a lot about. We talk about a lot about inputs, not so much about outcomes, and we're just trying to be the best version of us. To be honest with you, most high school football games come down to a couple things, and number one is turnovers. Yep. You got to try to create some, and hopefully value the football when you have it. That's number one. That's probably the biggest indicator for us. And then from there, really feel like on third and fourth down, you got to be able to try to get off the field if you're on defense and try to convert at a high clip, on offense when you get in those situations. And then, sometimes in high school football, explosive plays can really dictate the outcome of the game. Maybe really control the game to the line of scrimmage. But you give up explosive plays. But at the end of the day, it comes down to blocking and tackling. The game, everybody say about the game's changed, so forth. You got to be able to block and tackle better than the other team. If you can do that for 48 minutes, it's a long football game. Chances are that you'll get the result you want.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. That's pretty basic, but it holds true on and on and on.
Yeah, we're really basing our approach. We just really gonna line up and try to play the most physical football team here tonight, and let the chips fall where they may.
Coach, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment with Fairview Eagles head coach Alex Roy.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, equal housing lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back in Westwood, we're now joined by Fairview Eagles head coach Alex Roy. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Hey, man, thanks for having me on there.
So, coming off a loss last week in district game number 1, you've had a good week of practice from what I hear. Straight from you, though, how has this week gone?
Coming into this week, it's a week that I've been involved in for the last 12, 13 years. If you can't get fired up for this game, then I'm going to question your manhood.
Yeah.
But especially, this is Fairview versus Raceland. This is Worthington versus Westwood. It's no holds barred down here.
That's right. I would say that helped in the motivation on the practice field, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. This is a really good program. 3 straight state championships. Hats off to them. But these boys are hungry over here. They're ready to. They're tired of being walked on, and we're going to come out. And we're going to fight them tonight, and may the best man win.
I'm with you, Coach. What can you tell? And we're back here in
very physical, very
Westwood. Sorry to cut that interview short, but we did not want to miss that opening kickoff as an onside kick recovered by Fairview. It squirted out of the defender's hand, and Fairview was there to get on it, and it's going to be Fairview football. 1st and 10 after Raceland, the receiving team here. Sorry to cut that interview short, but we got more important things going on here. It's Fairview football here. 1st and 10 from the Raceland 41-yard line. A reverse pass. Airing it out downfield is Xavier Coons. He's got his guy, and it's in and out of the hands of Isaac Johnson. Good pass coverage there from Raceland's number 3. That's Austin McKee. That opening kickoff I mentioned to you, brought to you by the Ashland area YMCA. Be 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Fairview Eagles here. Starting quarterback Jace Manning all alone in the backfield here on 2nd down. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. That's the left side, 2 to the right. And here we go. Manning takes the snap under a little pressure, forced to scramble. Some room to run, though. Gets it across the 35-yard line, and he's brought down hard at the 34-yard line, give him approximately 6 yards, maybe 5 on the pickup, make it third down. Pick up a 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 5. A big night here in Westwood. Two crosstown rivals, we'll say, as Raceland and Fairview. Manning drops back again under pressure. He's forced to scramble again, runs it. He's got the first this time. As a pickup of 8 yards there. It's a first down for Fairview. And Fairview coming out strong here, kind of throwing what they got to try to get this game going in their favor here early on. Empty backfield again is Manning all alone back there. 3 receivers to the right side. That's the big side of the field as Manning drops back, airs it out on a quick slant route there to Tanner Reese. It's going to fall incomplete. Makes it second down. Second down, 10 yards to go now. Manning 0 for 2 in the air. Defensively, Raceland in a 3-man front here as 2 outside linebackers walked up to the line as well. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Manning takes the ball, drops back to pass. Trying to get one on a quick hitch route there to Jeffrey Everett, just a little bit off the mark. Hits him in the left hand, but he's not able to pull it in. Ball's incomplete. Third down, 10 yards to go. So glad you could tune in with us here tonight on the Kool Hit Sports Network. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. As Manning drops back again, empty backfield. He's under a lot of pressure. He drops way back, scrambles out to his right side, gets it past the original line of scrimmage, down the sideline, room to run. And he's brought down after a pickup of close to the first down. We'll see where they spot him. It's all the way over on the far side of the field. And I see a flag flying after the play, away from the football. We'll wait and see here what shakes down here as Manning scramble. He's close to the first down. Still waiting on a call here from head official Carl Hall. Still waiting as referees kind of coming together here. We've got offsetting penalties, it looks like, against both teams. Carl McGlone, I'm sorry, I said Carl Hall. It's going to be 4th down. Manning ran it for 9 yards there. So 3 carries for him for 24 yards in this ball game. 4th down and 1 yard to go here, and the Fairview offense staying put. Same formation as Everett goes in jet motion, takes a handoff, cuts it upfield. Looks like he got it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up a little bit. It will depend on the spot, as he saw a little lane and was hit as soon as he entered that lane, but not before he crossed what he needed to get for the first down. So give Jeffrey Everett a yard, and that makes it first down, 10 yards to go. Ball now on the 18-yard line of Raceland. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Ball toward the left side of the field. Manning calls for Coons to go in jet motion from left to right, and a whistle. I believe we've got a false start called over on this Fairview sideline. Not sure who moved, but it was called by the side judge over here on the Fairview sideline. So that will back Fairview up 5 yards, make it second down, 15 yards to go. I'm sorry, first down and 15 yards to go, but repeat first down, 15 yards to go. Ball's on the 22-yard line. It was on the 17. Now we're on about the 21 or 22-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go here. Fairview, Manning dropping back on 1st and 15. Has his receiver in the middle of the field. It's Xavier Coons, and a good open field tackle there from Jonah Arnett. And another flag. Flags coming in everywhere after the play. We've got a little scuffle here going on out there on the field. I see black jerseys. I see white jerseys. I see coaches out there breaking it up. It's over now. However, things getting a little chippy here early on, and officials doing their job throwing those flags, getting things settled down. Awaiting the call now as I mentioned in the pregame that these are two rivals. It's Friday night football, and things get tense down there on the field. But a good job by the officiating crew, trying to keep things in check here. Looks like we've got a personal foul called against the Rams, so that will be a 15-yarder, and that will make it an automatic first down. Actually, it'll be halfway to the goal. Sorry, it'll be halfway to the goal, and make it first down Fairview. We're going to see where did they put that on the 6-yard. So a 15-yarder. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. 15 yards, and it's first and goal for Fairview from the Raceland Rams 6-yard line. Here we go. Same formation, empty backfield. Manning takes a snap and has his pass batted down. The defensive end there came in, did a great job. He was in Manning's face, got a hand up there. That is Shannon Marucci, junior. Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Manning drops back, has his receiver, and it's off the hands of Xavier Coons. Incomplete. That's 5 pass attempts, 5 incompletions, as the batted down pass counts as an incompletion as well for the Eagles. No completed passes yet in this ball game. Clock stopped at 9:15 here in period number 1. Still scoreless. Fairview has the ball. Third and goal on the Raceland Rams 6-yard line. Manning takes the snap, drops back, has room to run, and gets it down inside the 5. He's going to lose the football, and it's going to be picked up by Raceland as a turnover called against Fairview. It's going to be Raceland football inside their own 5-yard line now. So Fairview starts out the game strong. Onside kick bounces in and out of the hands of the hands team player, and Fairview able to recover that on the 41-yard line. They get it down inside the 5, and a turnover here makes it first down, 10 yards to go for the Raceland Rams. Jacob Waller and company making their way out. Looks like he's going to be in an empty backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's going to take the snap, drop back to pass, has time to throw. Airs one out downfield, and it's out of reach of Jonah Arnett. He was there. He had his guy. Ball just overthrown. Ball's incomplete. Makes it second down and 10 yards to go. Back and forth we go. And I do see a flag, a holding call against Raceland. He's going to back them up a couple yards, move them closer to their own goal line. See where they spot this one at. Right about the 3-yard line. So it's going to be first down and about 12 yards, a long 12 yards to go, we'll say, as Raceland sets up for their second play of offense here tonight. 2-by-2 set. Arnett takes a snap, has a guy over here in the flats. That's Parker Eisen who makes that catch, gets it out across the 10 to about the 13-yard line, brought down by a host of Fairview Eagles. Jace Manning initiating the contact there. Pickup of about 10 yards to go. I mentioned in the pregame show, Parker Eisen also plays a little quarterback. He's their Wildcat quarterback. He's kind of a jack of all trades. When he's on the field, watch out. A swing pass to the third receiver in the trips on the left side. It's caught, but not for much of a gain. I'm trying to get a number there. It's kind of hard to see those orange numbers up here from the press box here in Mossy Bottom. Not sure who made that catch. Nonetheless, a pickup of about a yard. It's going to be fourth down and a long 1 yard to go now as the Raceland offense stays out. And a quarterback sneak from Waller, he's got enough for the first down. Give him about 3 yards on that one. That gets his team a fresh set of downs, and we're going to reset things here. 1st and 10, Raceland now from their own 13-yard line. I'm sorry, 18-yard line. My mistake. I believe he picked up more like about 4 yards. We'll give him credit for that for sure. This time we've got an unusual formation. 4 receivers to the right side, quads to the right side, and it's thrown to the backside receiver, and a good open field tackle there from Gabe Legg brings down the receiver out there. That's Jackson Rister. He made the catch, picked up a yard, but that's it. Down to 7:07, clock still rolling. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield for Waller. He throws a screen pass over on the left side, and more than enough for the first down after that catch. Trying to get a number here. I believe that was Aiden Cooper who caught that one. That's who's getting credit for it. 16-yard gain there and a fresh set of downs for the Raceland Rams. Down under 7 minutes to go. They've got the ball on their own 31-yard line. Same play, and it does go back again to Aiden Cooper. He shows off his foot speed, room to run down to the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and touchdown, Raceland Rams. As when he made the catch, he was in traffic, but Aiden Cooper shows us he's got the foot speed to get there, and he did just that, a 65-yard touchdown for the Raceland Rams. So with 6:42 to go, Raceland on the board first. It's 6-0, and I believe we're going to see a PAT as the kick team out. Place kicker, also quarterback Jacob Waller. He's 10 for 12, I do believe, on PATs this season. That makes it 83.3% as placeholder Parker Ison out. And we're going to see Raceland try to tack on one more here as they're now ahead 6-0 with 6:42 to go here in the first. The kick is up. A good-looking kick. It's through. So with 6:42 to go in the first, your score, Raceland 7, Fairview 0. We're back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And we're back here to the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth here in Mossy Bottom, Westwood, Kentucky, the home of the Fairview Eagles. It's Raceland 7, Fairview 0 after a 65-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Waller to Aiden Cooper. That got the Rams on the board first, and it's Fairview's turn this time to see if they can have an answer here as Waller puts that one right down around the 10-yard line. That's where it's caught. And a reverse handoff here. It goes to Coons. Everett's caught it, hands it to Coons. He gets it across the 20 over on the Raceland sideline. And I see another flag flying. Extracurriculars after the play. We'll see exactly what went on here as that flag thrown after the tackle made. Going to be a personal foul. Maybe a block in the back, I believe, on Fairview. Actually, see how far they block him up. That might be a holding call. Yeah, 10-yard holding call against Fairview. Nope. Blocking the back. I stand correct. Blocking the back call against Fairview. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line for the Eagles. Empty backfield formation, something we saw quite a bit there in the first series of offense. We'll see how it works out here for them. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Manning alone in the backfield, the sophomore quarterback. Takes a snap under pressure. Middle screen, the pressure was somewhat designed as the intent is to let the defensive lineman through, and as they pressure the quarterback, he dumps it to either the fullback or one of the receivers who's set up there in the middle of the field. But Manning under pressure, not able to get the ball there. Ball's incomplete. Intended receiver there, Landon Stapleton, the number 3 receiver. Same formation, 3 receivers to the left, ball shaded to the right side of the field. Manning drops back to pass under pressure, spins off 1, and gets hit by about 2 more. In on that tackle, number 56, Christopher Spradlin. Also in there was Logan Lockwood. And I believe Lyndon Salmon's in on that one as well. We got a timeout called on the field here. Timeout called by Fairview with 6:17 to go in the first. Your score, Raceland 7, Fairview 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Third and 13 for the Fairview Eagles. Empty backfield. Manning drops back to pass. Gets it out to Tanner Reese, and it's off his hands. Incomplete. Kind of a spot route there for Reese. Ball just a bit off the mark. He either would have had to move his feet or dive to make the catch. Chose the latter, but not able to haul that one in. That's 7 pass attempts and 7 incompletions here for the Eagles, as it's now 4th down and about 13 yards to go. We see the punt team on. Isaac Johnson, the punter, back deep to receive for the Rams is number 11, Jonah Arnett. We know that guy. And the punt's going to drop and roll to about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line of Fairview. That's where Raceland will take over, 1st and 10. They were successful on their last drive, kind of slow getting going, and then a big 65-yard touchdown pass caught by Aiden Cooper to the house. Got points on the board for them. We'll see what they do here. We saw a lot of empty backfield as well from both teams. We'll see if they go back to that in this series. Looks like they're going to do just that as the ball's on the right hash. All alone back there in the backfield is Jacob Waller. 3 receivers to his left. He's going to drop back, looking to throw. Has a guy downfield. It's caught. That's Bryson Rousey. And he is brought down inside the 1-yard line. A pickup of about 37 yards. And somebody's down there in the end zone. We got an injury timeout. We'll keep it right here. 5:55 to go here in the first. And Raceland right now leads this ball game 7-0. As a training staff, Coach Alex Roy, several people out to check on the Fairview player. I believe that's Jace Manning who made that tackle. He's slow to get up. He is up. And, no, I'm sorry. I don't believe that is Jace Manning. Well, we don't speculate these types of things. Nonetheless, the player's up. The training staff, Coach Roy, out there checking on that. Xavier Coons who made the tackle. He's walking off the field on his own accord, so thankful for that. Although if you're a praying type person, I always encourage you to send up prayers for injured athletes, no matter what team they play for. Never like to see an injury for any young student athlete. Nonetheless, Xavier Coons makes his way off, and both teams make their way back on, and we're ready to resume action here as clock rolling. We're at 5:51 here in the first. And down inside the 1-yard line for Raceland, empty backfield. A toss on a jet motion is going to go to Jonah Arnett. He bends it up and in for the touchdown. Yes, it's been signaled touchdown Raceland. So that's now 13-0 the score. Jonah Arnett with the 1-yard touchdown run with 5:39 to go here in the first. The AT team out trying to tack on one more. That's Jacob Waller. The kicker. And it's up, a low kick, but it's through. So with 5:39 to go here in the first, your score, Raceland 14, Fairview 0. We're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows for the full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, USCT West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here in the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. The kick is up, and it's a high kick that's going to land about the 14-yard. It's going to be caught at about the 14-yard line by Xavier Coons. He's back on the field after being slow to get up there, and he is brought down. I'm sorry, that's Jeffrey Everett. He's gets it out to about the 20, so about a 15-yard return here. Be first and 10 for the Eagles from their own 26-yard line. Waiting to see X is back out on the field, so that's good. It's going to be first and 10 Fairview from their own 26-yard line. Raceland ended the last drive with a 1-yard touchdown run by Jonah Arnett. And now we see Fairview's offense out there, first and 10. Manning takes a snap, has a receiver. It's Everett's out in the flats. He shakes off one would-be tackler, picks up a pretty good gain here on first down, a pickup of about 7 yards. So Everett's with his first catch of the ball game. That also marks Jace Manning's first completion on the night. Second down and a long 3 yards to go. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right side of the field. Manning drops back, looking to throw. It's off the hands of Xavier Coons. Actually, one hand of Xavier Coons. I wonder if the injury wasn't to that left hand because he didn't raise that left hand up to try to catch the ball. He went up with one hand, and it's off his fingertips, incomplete. Third down and about 3, maybe 4 yards to go here. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first. 4:57 is where the clock stopped at on the incompletion. The snap goes to Manning. And a swing pass to Everett, and he's brought down the backfield, loss of about 2 yards.
Manny pass complete to number 6, Everett. Covered by number 11.
So right now, Manny 2 of 10 for a total of 5 yards. Makes it 4th down and about 4 yards to go. I'm sorry, 4th down and about 6 yards to go for the Eagles. Ball on the 30-yard line. They need to get it to about the 36-yard line for the first down. Punt team on, though. Isaac Johnson takes the snap. It's going to be caught by Jonah Arnett at about the 42. He shakes off one would-be tackler, and he's off to the races. He's got room to run. It's it across midfield, down across the 30, now down inside the 20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds just inside the 15-yard line. So the clock will stop at 4:09, and a great punt return here for the Rams is going to set them up real pretty here for their third series of offense. The first two have resulted in points. It's going to be 1st and 10 Raceland from the Fairview 14-yard line. Looks like we've got backs in the backfield this time. We've seen a lot of empty in this ball game, empty backfield, that is. This time, Jacob Waller's going to drop back to pass with 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be caught out there in the flats, and a pickup of a couple of yards for the Rams, waiting to get a number there. That was Bryson Rousey who made that catch. The junior wide receiver, give him 2 yards. That's his second catch. He had the big 37-yard catch earlier, got it down inside the 1. And that one for 2 means 2 catches, 39 yards for Bryson Rousey. Makes it 2nd down and 8 yards to go. 2 backs in the backfield this time, 1 on each side of Waller. He's going to drop back to throw under a little bit of pressure, forced to scramble, got a little bit of room, gets it across the line of scrimmage, picks up a couple, but they kind of chased him down there from behind. As Hatfield in on that. Also, I believe Sparks was in on that one as well. Give Waller about 4 yards on that carry. 2 carries, 8 yards for him. 3rd down and 4 yards to go for the Rams. Waller takes a snap, hands it off. It's going to go to featured back Aiden Cooper. He's in for the 7-yard touchdown. That makes it 20-0 Raceland right now. 7-yarder there from Aiden Cooper.
Number 10 Waller on the extra point.
And Waller back on the field here for trying to kick another extra point. He's 2 for 2 here tonight. Came into this one, he was 10 of 12, so he's 12 of 14 now on the season. This one's up, and it's good. No, it's no good. I'm sorry, it's wide left. It was close. I should always wait till the official makes a call. I didn't there, and I messed that one up. So the extra point, no good. So your score with 2:57 to go here in the first. Raceland 20, Fairview 0. And we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community at Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And the kick is up, and it's going to be caught by Coons and handed over to Johnson and then handed to Everett. They're just trying to get something going there. They're not able to do much. They get it out to almost the 20-yard line. The ball's going to be spotted somewhere around the 20, and that's where Fairview will take over. Thanks for tuning back in here. We're live in the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth here from Westwood. Give them a call or visit their website for all your lawn and landscaping needs. That's Joker Lawn Care. Also, a big thank you to the Ashland YMCA for sponsoring kickoff. And the weather forecast brought to you by Big Sandy Superstore of the Tri-State. Furniture, bedding, and appliances, you'll find it all at Big Sandy Superstore. You really will. 59 degrees and clear was the forecast at kickoff, and it's right about that now. It may have dropped a degree or two as Fairview takes over first and 10 here. We see that wishbone formation. One receiver out to the right side, and Manning's going to hand it off up the middle here on first down. That was Hatfield on his first carry of the ball game, and he got a pretty good pickup here on first down. Give him 7 yards for Mr. Hatfield. That's Ryland Hatfield, sorry. 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3 yards to go for the Rams. Same formation. Johnson out wide to the right side. 3 backs in the backfield. Manning under center. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. Pushing forward for a small pickup is going to be the fullback. I believe that was Hatfield again. No gain there. Going to be third down and a long 3 yards to go here for the Eagles. They're huddling up, slowing things down, trying to get their pace offensively here, trying something that they had success with last week, lining up in that wishbone formation and downhill football. 3 backs in the backfield. Manning's going to toss it this time to Coons. He's going to try to get the edge over here toward his own sideline. Does just that and gets it out across the 35, almost to the 40. He's going to be brought down at about the 39-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for Xavier Coons, and that's going to be a first down for Fairview. First and 10. Fairview wearing all black, black helmet, black jersey, black pants, white numbers, and the pink socks for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Rams wearing their signature orange helmet, white face mask, white jersey, orange pants. And orange numbers on a white jersey are hard to see sometimes, so bear with me. Down under a minute to go here in the first. Manning's going to take the snap, hand it to Ryland. Nope. I stand corrected. He did not hand it to Ryland Hatfield. He handed it to someone who picks up a yard. We're going to wait till they get up. And that was Jason Murray with his first carry. Give him a yard. Makes it second down and 9 yards to go. We've got a timeout called here by Raceland with 43 seconds to go here in the first. Your score, Raceland 20, Fairview 0. Raceland with a timeout, and we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And come out of the timeout at second 9 as Manning takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He gets it across the 40. Well, the ball was on the 40. He's going to get it across the 40 or up to the 45. How about that? So a 5-yard pickup for the quarterback on the ground. That's 5 carries, 26 yards for him. Makes it 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Raceland there takes the timeout. They're getting a different look than they've had from Fairview here in this ball game, and I believe that's going to be the last play we see as both teams making their way over to their respective sidelines. And, well, I take that back. We have another timeout. So the clock's going to stop at 10 seconds here in the first. Raceland takes another timeout. We'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of the action. With 10.1 seconds to go here in the first period of play, your score, Raceland 20, Fairview 0, and a timeout called, and then 1 play of offense and a pickup of a few, and then another timeout called by Raceland. I guess Coach Salmon saw something there that he did not like or saw something that needed to be fixed and took the timeout here instead of presumably 1 more play of offense. I think Fairview was on their way off the field because they started off the field with about 15 seconds to go, and as they headed toward their sideline, Raceland calls the timeout. Nonetheless, Fairview back on the ball first, breaking the huddle after the Raceland to call timeout. Now here comes Raceland out. Going to have 1 more play here, presumably in this first period, as Fairview back in the wishbone formation. 1 receiver out wide, that's Isaac Johnson. 3 backs in the backfield in the wishbone formation. Movement up front, no call though, no uncrossing the neutral zone, and it's going to be a toss to Xavier Coons. Give him a yard, maybe 2, pick up of 1 yard, and that's going to be it for the first period of play. So when we come back, it will be the start of quarter number 2, and Fairview will have the football 4th down and 3 to go on their own 46-yard line. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, your score, Raceland 20, Fairview 0, and we're back right after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads at tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And a high punt and a fake punt, and I tell you what, a Fairview first down here. I thought it was a high punt. I was watching the punter. They didn't snap it to the punter. It was a direct snap to Xavier Coons, who charges right up the center of the formation, picks up about 6 yards, and has enough for the first down. As Fairview with a fresh set of downs here. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Raceland 47-yard line. So 6 yards there for Xavier Coons. That's 3 carries, 18 yards for him. And a little bit of life here in this Fairview offense. We'll see what they break the huddle with here. I believe they're going to go back to the same formation as they flip the field. This time Isaac Johnson over here on this sideline, out wide to the right. Ball shaded to right at the middle of the field, really, and a handoff to the 3rd man through. That's Xavier Coons. He's got a few yards there as he pushes the pile forward, and then he's knocked backwards. So a pickup with forward progression, give him about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down, 6 yards to go now for the Eagles. And it's a little different, just a different pace to the ball game here with Fairview in the wishbone formation. They get in the huddle, they're methodical, get back to the football slowly but surely. We're used to seeing them going no huddle, fast, but they're controlling the clock, controlling the pace of the football game here, and moving the football. Isaac Johnson, the target on this quick pass. Manning under center, drops back one step, throws it out there to Johnson, but he's not able to haul it in, just out of his reach. Ball off the mark. Makes it 3rd down and 6 yards to go. He tried to get one of those mitts on the ball, not able to do so, though. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Big thank you for tuning in here tonight. As Raceland Rams here lead the Fairview Eagles by a score of 20-0 here with 10:25 to go before the half. Same formation, wishbone, as Manning takes the snap, hands it to, I believe that is Hatfield. Hatfield charges ahead for a pickup of a yard. I'm sorry, that's not Hatfield, that's Jace Murray. 2 carries, 2 yards for him. Clock rolling down close to 10 minutes now, and it's going to be 4th down and about 5 yards here, closer to 6 probably for the Fairview Eagles. We see them in the huddle here as Jace Manning comes out trying to get a call from his head coach. Does just that. We're going to see the offense stay out on 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Eagles. Ball's on the Raceland 41-yard line as Manning drops back to throw. Throws one up to Isaac Johnson. He tries to go up and get it. A high pass goes through his hands. Incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be Raceland football now from their own 42-yard line. They've found some success here scoring on every drive. Had a few big plays, and we'll see what they do here. Last touchdown was a 7-yard touchdown run by Aiden Cooper. 9:26 to go here in the first half. How about that? Raceland football. 2-by-2 set. No, they're going to go empty again. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. That's the right side as the ball on the right hash. Waller's going to drop back to pass. Scrambles out to his right. Has a receiver. And it's going to be caught. That's Jonah Arnett. He gets it all the way across the midfield, picks up 28 yards. Makes it 1st down and 10 yards to go from the Fairview 31-yard line now. As Arnett with his first catch of the ball game, he's got a carry or 2. Waller drops back to pass on 1st down, scrambles out to his right, has a guy again. It's Arnett. And Arnett with room to run as he shakes off one would-be tackler, and then he's going to be knocked out of bounds over around the 15-yard line. So a good pickup here. We'll see where they spot that football at. Pickup of somewhere around 15 or 16 yards.
Gain of 15. 1st and 10 Raceland. The Eagles 16.
1st and 10 from the 16-yard line is what we're going to say. Raceland with 2 backs in the backfield. Waller in the gun, drops back, looking to his right, connects with Parker Ison. Ison bends it back inside and give him about 4 yards on the pitch and catch here on 1st down. Makes it 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the Rams. 20-0 your score, 8:36 to go, clock still rolling. Some scores to update you with from around the area. Ashland leads Boyd County at Putnam Stadium right now, 14-7. Huntington High School over at Spring Valley tonight, they're up on the Timberwolves, 17-14. And a handoff here on 2nd down is going to be given to Shannon Marucci. Marucci charges ahead. And he's in for the touchdown. I was waiting on the signal there. I didn't know if he went down the goal line or what, but touchdown from 11 yards out for Shannon Marucci. With 8:17 to go, your score, Raceland 26, Fairview 0. That was an 11-yard touchdown run for Marucci, his first one of the night. Waller's kick is up, and it splits the upright. So with 8:17 to go here before the half, your score, Fairview trails Raceland now 27-0. And we're back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your
field, up the middle. He's hit hard at the line. I believe he's going to be knocked backwards. No gain on that play. Makes it for the Rams. Again, it's hard to see those orange numbers. That is that Marucci? I believe it is. No, I'm sorry. Jonah Arnett back deep to receive. I'll get it right one of these days. He's going to catch that one about the 45-yard line. Off to the races. You do see a flag thrown behind the football. Make it 2 flags as a shoestring tackle made somewhere around the 34-yard line. But I presume this was going to be coming back because the positioning of that flag, I believe it's going to be a hold. We'll see here. Carl McGlone makes his way over there. Tom Godby, one of the officials who threw his flag. We're going to see here in just a moment what the call was. It's going to be a holding called against Raceland. Back them up 10 yards. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, I might add, so that's going to back them way up compared to where the tackle was made. It'll back them all the way up to midfield. The first down, 10 yards to go for the Rams with 5:55 here go before the half. We'll see Jacob Waller and company making their way out. Two-by-two set, one back in the backfield to the left of Waller. And the whistle you hear in the background means we're ready to resume action. Waller takes a snap, drops back. A quick pass over to the right side is going to be caught by senior receiver Pregame Davidson. Give him a pickup of 5 yards. And we've got a timeout called here, having some malfunctions with the game clock as it stopped at 5:55 here in the second. That's where it was at before the play. They're working on that. Gives me time to tell you, though, that tonight's game brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount balanced tires. They cut and program keys. That's Pure Point Auto, 2019 Ashland Road in Greenup. Both teams over toward their respective sidelines here as they're still working on the clock, trying to get it rolling here. Both teams making their way back out now. And I believe we got it rolling. We're good to go. Second down, 5 yards to go here for the Rams. After the 5-yard catch by Davidson. Here we go. Waller's going to sprint out to his left, look to throw, has a man. That's Bryson Rousey, and he's hit out of bounds. A nice tackle there in the open field by Gabe Legg, but Rousey has more than enough for the first down. Ball's going to be spotted on the 37-yard line, so an 8-yard pickup there for Rousey. That's his third catch of the ball game, 47 yards for him. Here we go. Waller sprints out to his right this time, and it's going to be caught out in the flats by Aiden Cooper. I believe Cooper's got close to the first down. We'll see again. It's close again. I want to see where they spot it before I say that he has it or not. It's over there on the other side of the field. Aiden Cooper, though, the receiver, he had that big 65-yarder earlier. Pickup of 9 yards. Second down, 1 yard to go for the Rams. And here we go. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Jacob Waller is going to take the snap, fake a throw to the left, a little pump fake, and then he's going to hit his receiver over on the right side. That's Jackson Rister. He's got some room to go. Running it down the numbers, gets it down inside the 15-yard line. Closer to the 10 than the 15. Pickup of about 16 or 17 yards. We'll say 17 yards there on that one. And here we go, 1st and goal. Ball's on the 9-yard line. And a touchdown there on 1st down. A handoff is going to go to, I'm trying to get a number. It's so hard to see those numbers. I believe that's Landon Bloss on the with the touchdown. I believe that is correct. So a 9-yard touchdown run by Landon Bloss with 5:04, and the PAT team out 33-0. Your score right now. So one more would make it 31. The kick is up. Sorry, 34. One more point would make it 34 points. That one's up and it's good. So with 5:04 to go, your score: Raceland 34, Fairview 0. We're back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Porter's Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Porter's also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case 9. Porter's is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Porter's Sporting Goods, USDC West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Kickoff caught by Everett at about the 9-yard line. He marches out across the 20, gets it up to about the 25. So 15, maybe 16-yard return for the Eagles. Jeffrey Everett. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. A 9-yard touchdown by easy for me to say, Landon Bloss. And then the Jacob Waller PAT made it 34-0 in favor of the Raceland Rams here. Fairview back out offensively, and it looks like they're going to be back in the shotgun, empty backfield formation, and that is correct as 3 receivers are lined up to the left of the football, 1 to the right. Manning takes a shotgun snap, looking to throw. Off the mark, ball's incomplete. Intended receiver there, Landon Stapleton, and it was just kind of thrown behind him, and that'll stop the clock with 4:53 to go here before the half. Score update from around the area at halftime. Ashland leads Boyd County 21-0. 21-7. Thank you, Tom Hobbs. 2-by-2. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Fairview, and a catch made by Isaac Johnson over on the right-hand side. Catch made at the 30. He falls forward to about the 32-yard line. Give him 7 yards there on that one. His first catch of the night. Isaac Johnson does a good job for the Eagles. They're down 7 yards to go here. Clock still rolling down to 4:19 to go here before the half. And he throws a swing pass in the backfield, but he threw it behind him, and it's picked up by Raceland. That'll go down as a turnover, as trying to get a number over there. I believe that was Arnett who picked that one up, scooped it up. Had a little return, gets it down inside the 20-yard line. That's where Raceland will take over. Good heads-up play there by Arnett, who was pursuing the quarterback. Saw that the pass was thrown behind him, and in full stride just scooped it up and kept rolling. That's something you practice all year long for an opportunity like that. Did a great job with the scoop. You call it the scoop and score, but it was a scoop and a decent return there. On first down, Jacob Waller dropping back the pass, has plenty of time looking to his left. As a man, that's Bryson Rousey. Rousey gets it down inside the 5. He's going to be knocked out of bounds by Gabe Legg. I see Everett's in there as well. Inside the 5, close to about the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. So a pickup of about 14, maybe 15 yards there for Bryson Rousey. First and goal for the Rams here from the Fairview 2-yard line. Shotgun formation. We've got a flag thrown here before the snap. It's thrown over here on the Fairview sideline. Not sure what the call is going to be. I didn't see anyone move. The referee's kind of coming together. Carmel Grown, he's motioning sideline warning, but they're still talking. Waiting to see here. The call is going to be sideline warning against Fairview. I take that back. That's sportsmanlike conduct on Fairview, so that'll move Raceland even closer to the goal. So they'll go from the 2 to the 1. It'll be first and goal now from the 1-yard line. On first down, Waller looking to throw, has his guy in the end zone, and it catch is made by Parker Eisen from 1 yard out. So just like that, your score, Raceland 40, Fairview 0. And from this point forward, the running clock will be in effect for the remainder of this football game. That we know that's a 35-point spread, and we just broke that threshold. Nonetheless, a 1-yard touchdown catch made by Parker Eisen with 3:51 to go in this ball game. The PAT team on, trying to tack on one more. Jacob Waller, the kicker. Eisen, the holder, and he's going to sprint out to his right, a fake kick, and the pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get it over there to Landon Bloss, but the contact made as he went to make the one-arm catch. Falls incomplete, so with 3:49 to go here before the half, your score, Raceland 40, Fairview 0, and we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And Isaac Johnson is going to come in and catch that kick, get it out across the 25 to almost the 30, somewhere closer to the 30, and another flag thrown here over on the Fairview sideline after the kick. Ball was over on the Raceland sideline. We'll see what that flag is here in just a moment. It's going to be first and 10 Fairview. As I mentioned, we have a running clock in effect here for the remainder of this football game. I believe the referee might have just signaled that the penalty is on Raceland. I want to wait and see here. 2:53. Clock still rolling here. Never did get a real signal what the penalty was. It's against Raceland, and it's going to move the ball all the way out to the 42-yard line. So Fairview will start out here 1st and 10 on their own 42. So decent field position here for the Eagles, who will get the ball back after the half. And an empty backfield here as Manning drops back to throw. Sprints out to his right under pressure. He's forced to run, but he's got room to do just that. Gets it out across midfield, across the 40, down to the 30, and he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. So 22-8, that's a 36-yard run by Jace Manning. Down to 2:05 to go here in the second period. So two minutes to go before the half, and Fairview with a big gain there. They're going to get it 1st and 10 inside the opponent 30, and we've got a timeout call. We'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of the action. Don't forget to stick around at halftime for the halftime show. We'll go over the offensive stats for both teams, unofficial offensive stats, that is. We'll have a scoring summary, tell you exactly how we got to where we are on the scoreboard, and a preview of the second half. Here in Mossy Bottom, it's Raceland at 40 and Fairview without points on the board as of yet. Scores to update you with from around the area. Ashland leads Boyd County 21-7 at the half. Right now, Huntington High School is up by 10 on Spring Valley at the half. 24-14 is the score in that one. Russell leads Lewis County 38-0 in the second quarter. Lawrence County over McGoffin County at halftime 41-7. We'll have more of those here in just a moment as Fairview comes back out. An incomplete pass on first down. Manning trying to get it out there to Isaac Johnson. Ball thrown behind him, and it goes incomplete. Clock still rolling, though. We have the running clock, so an incomplete pass doesn't stop the clock. Down to a minute and a half to go here before halftime. No huddle offense, empty backfield, ball on the right hash, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for the for the Eagles, that is, who are on offense. Manning takes the snap, drops back, the defender's in his face, but he gets it to Everett on the design middle screen. Everett right out there just past the line of scrimmage, and they hold on long enough for the whistle to blow, and forward progression is stopped. A pickup of 1 yard. We've got another timeout here called by Fairview. Again, we'll keep it right here as only 1 minute to go here before the half. Fairview doing what they can do here, trying to get points on the board before the half. Raceland been very effective here offensively, as every drive they've had here tonight has resulted in a touchdown. The first one, a 65-yarder from Jacob Waller to Aiden Cooper. 2 passing touchdowns, the rest of them on the ground, and four different touchdowns by 4 different players on the ground for the Rams. 3rd and 9, both teams back out, empty backfield, ball on the right hash, 3 receivers to the short side of the field as Manning drops back, pump fakes, looking downfield, throws one up to Johnson, and he throws it into double coverage. It's going to be incomplete as it was almost intercepted. That ball thrown behind the receiver and both defenders, and Johnson went there and knocked that one out of the hands of the defender. So it goes incomplete. Down to 56 seconds. Clock still rolling. 4th down, 9 yards to go here for the Eagles. Offense is going to stay out as Manning and company go in empty backfield. Manning drops back, looking downfield to throw. He's going to scramble out to his left under a lot of pressure, does another big spin move, and he's got room to run just like that, making something out of nothing. Gets it across the 20 down to the 10, and he's brought down at about the 5-yard line over here on the Raceland sideline. A pickup of 24 yards for the Eagles, and the clock's going to stop on the Fairview timeout here with 19.9 seconds to go before the half. 40-0 your score. and Raceland on cruise control offensively, but trying to do what they can to hold Fairview out of the end zone here, as they're Fairview just trying to get some points on the board here before the half. They will regain control of the football after halftime, but nonetheless, we've got 19 seconds to go before the midway point of this football game. The more scores to update you with from around the area. Looks like Paris leads Nicholas County 18-10 with 2:11 to go before halftime. Thank you very much to Mr. James Collier for sending me that one. Those are the other two teams out of Single A District 6, along with the two we're watching here tonight. Both teams back out. It's going to be first and goal from the 5-yard line here. Fairview with control of the football. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the right hash. Empty backfield for the Eagles. Raceland playing prevent here as Manning drops back to throw. Under some pressure, and he's going to be picked off by Jonah Arnett in the end zone. Arnett runs it out of the end zone, gets it out across the 15, and almost to the 20-yard line. I believe Manning was hit as he went to throw that football, and he's a little slow to get up here. The clock stopped with 7.4 seconds on to go before the half. And it looks like Raceland making their way on over to their gathering place here as officials signaling for to go ahead and run the timeout here before the half. So we'll wait until that happens as Manning back on his feet, walking over toward the locker room. And the siren you hear in the background means it is halftime. Here at the half, your score, Raceland 40, Fairview 0. And we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up Borders Sporting Goods, USCT West in Ashland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look at 479. Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here at halftime. The score at the half, Raceland leads Fairview 40-0. We'll tell you how we got there real quick with our scoring summary. First points on the board came with 6:42 to go in the first period of play. It was a 65-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Waller to Aiden Cooper, and then a PAT kick by Jacob Waller split the uprights, made it 7-0. Again in the first period with 5:39 on the clock, a 1-yard touchdown run by Jonah Arnett, and another PAT made it 14-0. Again in the first period of play with 2:57 on the clock, a 7-yard touchdown run by Aiden Cooper, and a missed PAT made the score 20-0, and that was the score at the end of one period of play. 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, all 3 of them by Raceland. The first one came with 8:17 on the clock, an 11-yard touchdown run by Shannon Marucci, and a Waller PAT made it 27-0. with 5:04 to go. On their next possession, Raceland with a 9-yard touchdown run by Landon Bloss. PAT from Waller made it 34-0. And then the final score before the half was a Raceland touchdown pass from 1 yard out by from Jacob Waller to Parker Eisen. And then an incompletion on the 2-point conversion attempt made it 40-0 with 3:49 to go. No more scores on the board, and that is your score here at the half. So Fairview started out the football game kicking, and they tried the onside kick. They were successful at recovering the onside kick. They took over 1st and 10 on about the Raceland 41-yard line after that onside kick. Got it down inside the red zone, had a turnover, and after that, it's been pretty much all Raceland offensively. Now, that being said, Fairview has had a few first downs. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Nonetheless, we're going to step out and take another break here at the half. When we come back, we'll go over some stats for both teams offensively, and we'll preview the second half. Don't want to miss that. We're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creed or tradition. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And welcome back into the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. Call or visit their website for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Glad to have you along. We're here in Mossy Bottom, Westwood, Kentucky, as the Raceland Rams. It's been all Raceland offensively, especially on the scoreboard as your score. Raceland 40, Fairview 0, and that is the score here at the half. Let's take a look at some offensive stats, starting with the home team on the scoreboard, the Fairview Eagles. In the air, Jace Manning, 4 of 19 with a total of 13 yards, 1 interception for Manning. Catches made by Jeffrey Everett. He's got 3 of the 4 for a total of 6 yards. And then Isaac Johnson, 1 catch for 7 yards to his credit. On the ground, Fairview looks something like this. Jace Murray has 2 carries for 2 yards. And then Jace Manning, a total of 7 carries and a total of 62. It's 86 yards for Jace Manning on the ground, 7 carries. Xavier Coons has 4 carries for 22 yards. Jeffrey Everett's, the sophomore running back, 2 carries, 2 yards. And then Ryland Hatfield has a total of 4 carries for a grand total of 10 yards. For the Rams of Raceland, a little more success here tonight offensively. Jacob Waller, 13 of 14 unofficially in the air. for a grand total of 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those touchdowns go to Mr. Aiden Cooper, who has 3 catches for 90 yards. Other touchdown goes to Parker Eisen, who has 2 catches for 14 yards. 3 catches for 15 yards. Easy for me to say. 3 catches, 15 yards for him. Other catches from Jonah Arnett has got 2 of them for 44 yards. Jackson Rister, 2 catches, 18 yards. Aiden Cooper with a big night. He's got 3 catches, 90 yards. I mentioned him already. And then also Bryson Rousey with 4 catches for a total of 61 yards and 1 catch for 5 yards from Brigham Davidson. We're going to step out, take another break. We'll come back, talk a little bit about the first half, what we might expect from half number 2, and a whole lot of football left to come here from Westwood, Kentucky. It's Raceland 40, Fairview 0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look at more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, He-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And welcome back into the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. A few minutes here left to go to complete halftime. We're well past the halfway mark of halftime, though. Some scores to update you with from around the area. In the third quarter, Ashland leads Boyd County at Putnam Stadium in Ashland by a score of 28-7. Other scores of note right now: Huntington High School leads Spring Valley 24-14. That's at the half. Lewis County is down to Russell. Or I should say, Russell leads Lewis County 38-0 in the second quarter. And that's about all I've got for you, other than another thank you to James Collier for sending me this one. Paris is up on Nicholas County 24-10 with 1 minute to go before the half. We're here in Mossy Bottom here, and Fairview right now having some trouble getting points on the board. They will get the ball back after the half, as they had the first possession of offense after an onside kick that they were able to successfully recover. Just not able to finish a drive. They were down into the red zone a couple of times. Both of them resulted in turnovers. A fumble in the first series of offense for the Eagles, and then an interception thrown in the last series of offense for the Eagles in the first half. But nonetheless, Fairview looking to get out here and get things going. For Raceland, it's cruise control. You know, they've got the the running clock. They got that in the second quarter. Expect to see some new faces for Raceland, some players getting reps offensively, working on different things, that type of thing, as this game so far has been all Raceland. And they're looking to probably keep it that way. However, they want to get as many players with touches and carries and time on the field as they can get. Right now, Raceland with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with carries here tonight. Nonetheless, we just got a couple minutes to go here before the half. We got one more break to get in. We're going to go ahead and take that, and then we'll come back, and it'll be almost time for football here in Westwood, Kentucky. Out of Class Single A, District 6, it's Fairview who trails Raceland at the half, 40-0, and we're back right after this here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evening at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And we're back here in Westwood. It's about 15 seconds to go here before the completion of halftime. We'll resume action here for quarter number 3. An update for you, a couple of updates for you in the scoring section from around the area. It looks like Russell now up 45-0 over Lewis County, and Paris leads Nicholas County 25-18 at the half. And just like that, the halftime has concluded here in Westwood as both teams out. They did add the extra 3 minutes on the clock, but I expect to see them take that off here in just a moment as both teams on their respective sidelines. Officials huddled right about the goal line down toward the field house here in Westwood, and both teams just kind of waiting for the officials to get out there as we're down to 2 minutes to go in the extended portion of halftime. Officials not in any hurry really to break their huddle there, as they must have something important to talk about here. I digress, though. Hey, a big thank you to our sponsor of the halftime kickoff. That's the Ashland YMCA, and I highly recommend you check them out. They're open 24 hours a day. They offer programs for everybody. Check out the Y. That's the Ashland Area YMCA, and we're almost ready to rock and roll here as the special teams coordinator out there counting his players. That's something you always do in high school football, no matter if varsity, freshman, JV. They always, when you've got on special teams, sometimes things change on the fly. You always make sure you got 11 in your huddle before you go on any farther. So he's doing that, and they're almost ready to take the field as both teams just kind of hanging around here, let time run off of that clock. Again, we will have the running clock for the entire second half, as 35 points, a 35-point spread constitutes a running clock situation. We had that, or 35 or above, I should say. We had that earlier on. It's 40-0 now, and so no matter what, no matter who scores, no matter what happens for the remainder of the game, there will be a running clock in effect. The Fairview kickoff return team out first. Raceland kickoff team huddling up over there. Looks like two guys back deep to receive for the Eagles. They're Jeffrey Everett and Isaac Johnson. And for the Rams, Jacob Waller typically handles kicking duties. We'll make sure as they break their huddle here, the coaching staff, I believe that's Coach Francis out there having a word with them. Well, I don't know if he's doing the talking, but he's for sure out there. Down to 18 seconds here to go here in the extended portion of halftime. We're almost ready to resume action here from Mossy Bottom in Westwood, Kentucky, as Raceland breaks their huddle, and we're ready to rock and roll. Jacob Waller and company making their way out on the field. Ball's going to be on the left hash right there on the 40-yard line. Waller does a great job handling kickoffs. He also the field goal kicker, kicks PATs for the Rams, and a pretty doggone good athlete too, might I add. And the whistle you hear in the background means we're ready to resume action. A squib kick's going to be knocked down, and then it's Tanner Reese who got a hand on that, and he falls on the football at about the 28-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Fairview from their own 28. We'll find out here in just a moment if Fairview goes back to that wishbone formation that we've seen some here tonight. Saw a lot of it last week. Or do they go back to the spread offense? Or tonight we've seen a lot of empty backfield, 5 wide stuff, and trying to get the ball downfield in the air. Not had a lot of success at that, though, here tonight. And we're going to see the wishbone formation with Isaac Johnson lined up out wide, Hatfield at fullback, and then 2 tailbacks. They are Everett and Murray. On first down, design. Nope, he handed it off to Hatfield. There's kind of a conglomeration there as they kind of came together. I thought he held on to the football. He did not, though. Hatfield picks up 2 yards on first down, makes it second down, 8 yards to go. Second and 8. Clock down to 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third. No sense of urgency here from the Eagles as they're taking their time, breaking the huddle, getting to the football. Again, that's the polar opposite of what we've seen most of this season as they're a no-huddle, spread, hurry-up type of team. On second down, a toss play goes to Everett. He's trying to get the edge. Not really able to do so, though, as he's brought down by a host of Raceland Rams after a pickup of maybe a yard. Actually, I take that back, give him 2 yards. His third carry of the ball game. Third down, 6 yards to go now for the Rams. Down under 10 minutes to go. So happy you could tune in here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Class Single A, District 6 opponents here. This is district opponent number 1 for the Rams. For Fairview, it's their second district game of the season as they fell last week to Nicholas County. Same formation on third down. Ball on the left hash this time as Manning hands it off. And nowhere to go for Jace Murray. Give him a yard, though. Makes it 4th down and 5 yards to go.
Okay, 4th down, Fairview.
It's going to be 4th down and a long 5 yards to go as he moved the yard marker up about 6 inches. Fourth and 5. Wishbone formation, same formation. Wide receiver out to the right side. That's Isaac Johnson. As Manning takes a snap, looking to throw. He's under pressure, scrambles out to his right. Now he's going to go to the left. Nowhere to go, though, as he's got defenders in his face. Shakes off one, but he's brought down in the backfield. I believe that was Epling on the tackle there, and we've got a down player, down Fairview Eagle. Clock is going to stop with 8:20 here in the third. Training staff making their way out here. Tell you what, for the injury, we're going to take a step out. But before we do, let's look at some score updates just in case. We'll see how long. No way to really tell how long these things will last, and we don't want to miss any of the action. In the third quarter, Boyd County gets points on the board. It's Ashland 28, Boyd County 14. Huntington High School was 7 on the board in the third as well. 31-14 is your score there. They lead Spring Valley. Russell still leads Lewis County 45-0. That was in the fourth quarter. And the most current update I have from Lawrence County is they're on top of the McGoffin County Hornets 41-7. With 8:20 to go here in the third in Westwood, your score Raceland 40, Fairview 0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here in Westwood, glad to have you here at Mossy Bottom. We're here at the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth, and not speculating on an injury. Don't even have a number for you for the athlete, but if you're a praying type of person, please send your prayers up now for the athlete who is down on the field as the EMS crew is attending to him. Not sure of the injury, the nature of the injury, anything like that, and but the Lord knows the need, and there's no doubt about that. Couple more scores for you from around the area. A final score to update you with. Looks like Russell takes down Lewis County by a score of 51-0. Also, East Carter up on Fleming County right now 20-10. And Ashland leads Boyd County. That one at Putnam Stadium, score there 34-14. Huntington High School still up on Spring Valley 31-14. That was in the third quarter. And the most updated Lawrence County score I have for you, looks like the Bulldogs lead the McGoffin County Hornets by a score of 41-7. Here in Westwood, your score with 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third period of play. Raceland leads Fairview right now 40-0. We do have a stoppage in play as there's an injured player on the field, a Fairview Eagle down. I don't know a number yet. Also, don't know the nature of the injury. But again, if you are a someone of faith, I encourage you to send prayers up for this young man, as the Lord definitely knows the need and can meet all needs. He's the only one who can. We're thankful for that. Both coaching staffs out attending to the player, the training staff's out there as well, EMS out there, and thoughts and prayers with all involved, no question about that. It's been all Fairview here tonight on the scoreboard as they right now lead the Eagles 40-0. We're going to step out, take another break as the EMS crew attends to the injured player, and we'll be back here in just a moment here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And we're back here in Westwood. I do need to apologize. I said it's been all Fairview. It's been all Raceland on the scoreboard. Raceland leads this one 40-0 as EMS crew still attending to the injured player. Some stats to look at here. Fairview not had much success in the air here tonight as the front three of Raceland done a good job getting pressure in the backfield. Manning forced to scramble. However, he has attempted 19 passes. He's completed 4 of those for a total of 13 yards and 1 interception. Just that Raceland defensive unit doing a great job of shutting down whatever it is that Fairview throws at them here tonight. Now, that being said, Fairview has had a couple of almost successful drives that have ended in turnovers, both of those in the first half. So they look to that, obviously getting points on the board would be a big deal here against this tough Raceland team. Kind of a morale booster, no question about it. For Raceland offensively, it's been pretty balanced, I guess you would say. Big passes leading to touchdowns, short touchdowns, a couple of long touchdowns. It looks like Jacob Waller has thrown 15 passes, completed 14 of those for 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, those coming to Parker Eisen from 1 yard out. That was the last touchdown in the first half. And then the first touchdown of the game was a big 65-yarder, a wheel route, kind of a spot route actually, thrown out there, a little screen pass to Aiden Cooper, who turned on the Jets and ran it 65 yards for the touchdown, 65 yards to the house. Now, on the ground for the Rams, several players get touches, and several players have touchdowns. Touchdowns from Jonah Arnett, kind of one of the jack of all trades here, this Raceland Rams football team. Aiden Cooper with a 7-yarder, Shannon Marucci with an 11-yarder, and then Landon Bloss with a 9-yarder. So 4 players with touchdowns and 6 players with carries for the Rams here tonight. Looking around the area, looks like Ashland now up on Boyd County in the fourth quarter. It's 35-21 the score there. So Boyd County gets another touchdown on the board, but Ashland leads by 2 scores there. Huntington High School still leads Spring Valley 31-14. Lawrence County still up on McGoffin County 41-7. At least that's the most updated score I have from there. And looking here, East Carter 20-10 over Fleming. that one still with some time to go in that football game. We're going to step out, take another break as the EMS service arriving here in just a moment here to take care of the injured Fairview Eagle player. Again, not sure of the nature of the injury, not even sure of the number of the player, but number or name. But we encourage you, if you are a person of faith, send the prayers up. Lord can meet the need, and we're thankful for that. We're back in just a moment here from Westwood. It's Raceland 40, Fairview 0, and we're back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Canonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Porter Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Porter's also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Porter's is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Porter Sporting Goods, USDT West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here in Westwood as the injured player being wheeled off the field on the stretcher. And again, it could be a precaution, not sure. We're not going to speculate on the nature of the injury, but we do highly encourage you to send positive thoughts, definitely prayers for this young man and his family, as pray for all the medical professionals that will see him as well. So with 8:20 to go, your score, Raceland 40, Fairview 0. Both teams kind of making their way back out as the injured player making his way over toward the ambulance. And with this long of a stoppage, we'll have a period where both teams can kind of get warmed back up, and Raceland kind of getting in some stretch lines here, getting jogged up. They're getting warmed back up, kind of get the blood flowing again as everyone's kind of been sitting down and resting here for the injury timeout. Fairview following suit, making their way out. So we'll add a few minutes to the clock here and resume action here in just a few moments. A beautiful evening for football here as it's finally cool weather, fall weather. Football Friday night, you think of that as cold. It's been pretty warm so far this season. However, the kickoff weather this evening was 59 degrees. Big time sponsor there. A big time thank you to sponsor Big Sandy Superstore for sponsoring our kickoff weather. It's dropped a few degrees here, though, in Mossy Bottom. 55 is your temperature here tonight here in the second half. And you can you can definitely see the differences. People kind of bundled up. That's something we've not seen yet this football season. Nonetheless, we're going to step out and take one more break, and when we come back, it will be almost time to resume action as your score here from Mossy Bottom in Westwood, Kentucky. Raceland 40, Fairview 0. And we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back here in Westwood. The injured player, freshman lineman Elijah Stewart, the EMS report is that it is a possible spinal injury. However, movement, et cetera, it could just possibly be a precaution. And we pray that that's exactly what it is. New center in the ball game for the Fairview Eagles, number 54. That's Mr. Logan McCormick. And Fairview will take over here, Raceland will take over here 1st and 10. A swing pass and a touchdown from 22 yards out. Thrown to trying to see the numbers. That's Jackson Rister with the 22-yard touchdown catch. His first catch of the ball game from 22 yards out, and it is a touchdown. So the clock down under 8 minutes ago. It's not going to stop here for the touchdown as Rister put 6 more on the board for the Rams. Looks like the offense is going to stay out, try to tack on 2 more. Not sure of the thought process here, but the handoff will go to number 22. That's Cameron Brewer, and he gets it in for the 2-point conversion. So 48-0 is your score now. Clock down around 7 minutes to go here in the third. And it's going to be Fairview who gets another crack at this game, or at this offensively, trying to get points on the board here, down 48-0 here in the third. We'll keep it right here after the touchdown. The Fairview kickoff return team out first. Looks like 2 receivers back deep to receive. It is going to be Jeffrey Everett, and it's going to be Rylan Hatfield. Now, for Raceland is the kickoff team. It looks like it's going to be the JV kickoff team, as Eli Evans, the sophomore, will be handling kicking duties here. We've not got a look at him yet. And this one's a bouncer down the middle of the field, stopped by Jason Murray at the 40-yard line. He's going to fall on it there. That'll make it 1st and 10 Fairview from their own 40-yard line. Down under 6 minutes to go here in the third. The Fairview offense making their way out. And a big change in personnel for Raceland as we see several new players out there on the field for the Rams defensively. For Fairview, not a whole lot of options as in terms of changing personnel. I believe we're going to see the Eagles go back to that wishbone look. Fullback Hatfield, and then the 2 up backs are Murray and Everett. Handoff will go to Hatfield on first down. He's going to get about 2 yards before he's pushed back. 4 progression stops at about the 42-yard line. So it'll be second down, 8 yards for the Eagles. 6 carries, 14 yards for Hatfield. $48-0 is the score. Down under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Clock still rolling. Manning takes a snap. It falls and hits the ground. He's going to pick it up and hand it to Jace Murray. Murray drives the pile forward, bounces it outside, picks up 3 yards, doubles his total on the night. 4 carries, 6 yards for Jace Murray. Third down and 5 yards to go. Ball on the Fairview 45-yard line. Big thank you to you for tuning in here tonight as Raceland and Fairview in action here, in varsity football action here in the state of Kentucky. 2 teams out of single A division, or district number 6, and it's all Raceland here tonight. 48-0 your score. The handoff on third down is going to go for positive yardage. About 4 yards on that carry for Jace Murray. 5 carries now for 10 yards, but not enough for the first down. 4th down and 1 yard to go here, as we'll see I believe the Eagles offense stay out as Manning comes over to Coach Alex Roy to get the play call. And hustles back out to the huddle. And here we go. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Wishbone formation. Manning takes a snap, keeps it himself, pushes the pile forward, picks up 2 yards, enough for the first down. So the football will stay in the hands of the Eagles. I mentioned it earlier in the pregame show, and I mentioned it again earlier in the football game. A win here tonight would be program win number 600 for the Raceland Rams in their program history. That's a big deal. 600 wins is a lot of wins for a high school football team. It would also be win number 100 for head coach Mike Sammons. A huge milestone for a varsity head coach. So things are looking pretty good for the Rams here tonight so far. I don't think, so far as the handoff goes to Murray, he breaks free out of nowhere, and he's in for the 49-yard touchdown for the Eagles. So out of nowhere there, I think everyone in the stadium thought he was going down, and he snuck out of that pile and was off to the races from 49 yards out. Fairview's on the board here with about a minute 45 seconds to go here in the third. From 49 yards out, Jace Murray runs one in. And we're going to see the offense stay out for the Eagles down to a minute 12 seconds. Clock still rolling here in the third. Same formation. Out wide to the right, though, is Tanner Reese. Manning takes a snap, hands it to Murray. Murray trying to fight for yards here as he's still moving forward, but he's going to be brought down at about the 1 yard line, so no good on the 2-point conversion. So with 48 seconds to go here before the end of the third, your score, Raceland 48, Fairview 6, and we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And while we were at break there, the clock kept rolling, expired, and the horn went off, which means at the beginning of the fourth quarter, your score, 48-6 Raceland, and it's going to be Raceland football here after the 49-yard touchdown run by Jace Murray out of nowhere. I think everybody in the whole stadium, as I mentioned a few moments ago, thought he was down. I think he kind of sidestepped the pile, and he was off to the races. 48-6 now is your score. Another stat that I was given by Mr. James Collier, the man, I tell you what, that guy amazes me. There's no doubt about it. This is season number 99 for Raceland, so 600 wins, presumably, in 99 seasons of football at Raceland. That's pretty impressive, no question about it. Kickoff team out for Fairview, return team out for the Rams, and I believe it's going to be the JV return team as that one is fielded at about at about the 24-yard line by Jackson Rister. He takes a knee, and that's where Raceland will take over. Rister, the senior wide receiver, did a great job fielding that one. And the clock is running here in period number 4 of play. And we're going to get a new look offense, no question about it, from Raceland, as I see a lot of clean white jerseys making their way out. And I tell you what, they're all white other than the Raceland across the chest, the numbers on the front and back, and then a small number on each. Actually, I think it's the Raceland logo on the sleeve. It's hard to see. Shotgun formation and a handoff on first down. That one's going to go to Sean Short. Short's got room to run too, buddy. He gets it across midfield down to the 40 and gets it across the 30. He's going to be tackled from behind at about the 35-yard line. Slide forward just a little bit inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. A big pickup there, 25, 20, let's see, 40, 20, 25 and 20. So a 50-yard run there by Sean Short. And that makes it first down and 10 yards to go on the 25-yard line for the Rams. And on first down, a pass thrown out wide. It's going to be off the hands of the intended receiver. It was incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the Fairview 25-yard line. A big run there by Sean Short. Trips formation, 3 receivers to the right, and a designed quarterback run there, and big wheels from Brigham. A direct snap, to the tailback, Brigham Davidson. And a flag thrown after the play, a holding called on Raceland, so that was negated, back them up 10 yards, and they'll replay second down. Now under 10 minutes to go in this ball game. That backs us up to the 35-yard line. It'll be second down and 20 to go. Second down, 20 yards to go after the holding call there. Raceland breaks the huddle. Sets up in a 2-by-2 set. Quarterback Brigham Davidson throws a screen pass over to the left side. It's caught. Some room to run there. Receiver is Charlie Vanderhoof, a name that's very familiar in Raceland, and he's got the first down, giving him 21 yards there. So a completion there. 23 yards. Makes it first down and 10 yards to go for Raceland from the Fairview 13-yard line. Nope. 2-by-2 set, 2 backs in the backfield as Brigham takes a snap, has a receiver out in the flats on an out route, but it's off his hands. Intended receiver there was number 15, Eli Evans. Clock down under 8 minutes to go. Brigham Davidson, the backup quarterback. Senior listed as a wide receiver. Same formation. Actually, yes, same formation. Handoff on second down is going to go to Sean Short again. He's got a couple of yards, maybe 4 yards. Give him 3. Makes it third down, 7 yards to go here. Same formation for the Rams, 3rd and 7. Davidson takes the snap. He's going to hand it off this time to, that is Cameron Brewer, and he's in for the touchdown. A jet play as he just kept bending it outside, running all the way to the pylon from 9 yards out. A touchdown by Cameron Brewer here with about 6.5 to go from 9 yards out. Makes it 54-6. Offense stays out here for the Rams, trying to tack on 2 more as Davidson takes the snap, drops back, sprinting out to his right, has a receiver, and it's caught in the end zone. That's Eli Evans. So just like that, with 6 minutes to go in this ball game, your score, Raceland 56, Fairview 6, and we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And a pooch kick is fielded at about the 20-yard line. That's Jeffrey Everett who takes that one, gets it out across the 40 to about the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Fairview from their own 41-yard line. 56-6 is your score. Raceland leads Fairview with 4.5 to go. A running clock for the duration of this football game. Score updates from around the area look something like this. In the fourth quarter, Ashland leads Boyd County 42-21. Huntington still up on Spring Valley 34-21. A final score for you, Lawrence County defeats McGoffin County 48-21. And here we go, Fairview in the wishbone formation. Handoff goes to Hatfield, the fullback. He's going to push the pile forward and fall forward for a pickup of 2 yards. Makes it 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Fairview No sense of urgency to break the huddle. Just content to let this thing run out. Another score for you. Paris leads Nicholas County 31-18. Looks like Paris is cruising towards a victory there. On second down, wishbone formation. A toss goes to Jeffrey Everett, who gets it across the line. He cut it upfield right about the hash mark and was hit hard right at the 45-yard line. Pick up a 1 yard there for Everett. He's got 4 carries for 5 yards here on the night. Third down and 7 yards to go. Manning goes over to Coach Alex Roy to get the play call. Comes back to the huddle. Down to 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the ball game. 56-6 is your score. Raceland leads Fairview. This will be win number 600 for the Raceland Rams in program history. 99 years. Win number 100 for Coach Mike Sammons in his career at the helm of the program. And on third down, the handoff goes to Murray. He gets it across midfield and another 2 yards. So a pickup of 8 yards for Jace Murray. And a first down Fairview. Down under 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Fairview breaks the huddle, just kind of walking to the football. They're trying to get this thing over with, I believe. As same formation. Wishbone formation. Hatfield at fullback. Toss is going to go to Murray to the right side, the big side of the field. He's going to stretch it all the way out there to the Raceland sideline, and he's going to step out of bounds after a pickup of about 9 yards. Makes it second down, 1 to go. 7 carries, 27 yards in this football game for Murray. As we've got about a minute to go here in this contest. Fairview in the huddle. Fairview will move to 3-4 on the season. Raceland improves their record now to 4-3. So more in the win column than the loss column. They were 500 coming into this one. Both teams were. Here we go. On second down, a handoff goes to Everett. He bounces in there like a pinball. Gets it down to the 32-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Everett. 20 seconds on the clock, still rolling. We could see one more play of offense, but I don't believe we are, as Coach Alex Roy brings his team over to the sideline, and the clock gets down to 10 seconds, and it's still rolling. And this will be win number 600 for the Raceland Rams in their 99-year history of the football program down in Raceland, down in Worthington. Win number 600 for the Raceland Rams. Win number 100 for Coach Mike Sammons. And the good news is you're going to hear from Coach Mike Sammons here in just a few moments. Don't go away for the postgame show. We'll come back. We'll have the scoring summary, tell you exactly how we got to where we're at on the scoreboard. We'll also have some offensive stats for both teams, and we'll hear from Coach Mike Sammons right after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission, quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back here in Mossy Bottom. Final score of this ball game, 56-6. Raceland picks up the win over district rival Fairview. Raceland moves to 4-3 on the season, 1-0 in district play. Fairview falls to 3-4 on the season, 0-2 in district play. 56-6, as I mentioned, your final score. We'll tell you real quick how we got there with our scoring summary. First points of the ball game came with 6:42 to go in the period number one. A Raceland 65-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Waller to Aiden Cooper. A screen pass that he was off to the races, and he punched it in from 65 yards away. And then a Waller PAT made the score 7-0 with 5:39 to go in the first. A 1-yard touchdown run by Jonah Arnett and a PAT from Waller made it 14-0. Again in the first with 2:57 on the clock. Another Raceland touchdown, this one from 7 yards out. Aiden Cooper ran it through. And then a missed PAT made it 20-0. That was the score at the end of one period of play. In the second, the first points on the board came with 8:17 on the clock. An 11-yard touchdown run from Shannon Marucci. And then a Jacob Waller PAT made it 27-0. Raceland again with points on the board in the second. 5:04 on the clock. Landon Bloss from 9 yards out, and then a PAT from Waller made it 34-0. Again, before the half, 3:49 to go in the second. Jacob Waller from 1 yard out to Parker Eisen, and then a incompletion on the two-point conversion made it 40-0. That was the score at halftime. In the third, two touchdowns, one for each team. The first one came with 7:50 on the clock. A 22-yard touchdown pass from Waller to Rister, and then a Brewer two-point conversion run made it 48-0. Fairview gets points on the board with 1:45 to go in the third. Jace Murray with a 49-yard touchdown run, and then a failed two-point conversion made it 48-6. And then 6 points on the board in the fourth. That was a 9-yard touchdown run by Cameron Brewer, and then a Brigham Davidson two-point conversion pass to Eli Evans, and it was converted for 2 more points. That made it 56-6, and that's your final score on the evening. We're going to step out, take another break. We'll come back and take a look at some offensive stats for, for both teams. We'll also hear from Raceland head football coach Mike Sammons. We're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads at tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest Pharmacy Care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stoltz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stoltz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, T-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
And we're back here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Again, your score, the final score of this ball game, 56-6. Raceland defeats the Fairview Eagles. And in just a moment, we're going to be joined by Raceland Rams head coach, Mr. Mike Sammons, as he makes his way into the booth to join us here. Yeah. Coach, thanks for getting up here so quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Just, obviously, first of all, I thought first about that young man that got injured tonight.
Yes.
I don't want to speculate. Certainly not a medical professional, but he was 100% coherent. So
sure.
Feel like hopefully positive news comes from that.
That's right.
Hopefully for the best there. Obviously, proud of our guys coming out and take care of business tonight.
Yes, sir.
We move to 1-0 in the district and try to keep moving forward.
Coach, congratulations. Win number 100 of your career. That's a big deal. Also, win number 600 in program history. Those are two pretty cool stats coming out of this one.
Yeah, obviously really proud of our program. Been playing football here, going on 100 years next year. So,
yeah.
Really, just really humbled to be a part of it and try to mentor kids to, serve a greater being. And so
that's right.
We got one of the things that we're really fortunate is we got a bunch of guys talking about coaches that have been together for some time and that really care about the program. So,
sure.
I'm just fortunate enough to be one of those guys. And,
yes,
I guess at the end of the day, somehow I got elected in charge, but our guys really work together well. And like I said, we got 5 or 6 guys that's been together the better part of 2 decades.
Sure.
In high school football, that's pretty much unheard of. And so now we're getting to the point where some of our younger assistants are guys, kids that have played for us. Really beneficial, really supportive from our school administration to be able to do that. And football is important in Raceland. So,
yes, sir.
We're going to try to keep this thing going, take it forward, and take it.
I know that I don't want to go too far on that, but I did know I was over when I came over to talk to you before the game. I was talking to one of your middle school coach, Ethan Cox. Man, what a good kid. It's good to see that guy out. He said he just graduated college, teaching PE at Raceland. It's good to see things like that, in a program.
Yeah, so we have a group of about 5 or 6 middle school guys that, are really young. I think we have one guy that's a little bit older, but I think we got 4 or 5 guys that are the age of 24.
Wow.
And so they're really, they're energetic and full of ideas, and they're trying to figure out the way to do it. And
sure,
3 or 4 of those guys played for us, including Ethan. It's his first year back. Just finished a wonderful 4-year college career. And, he was a tremendous player for us, and really thankful and grateful to get him back and mentoring young kids. Some of our older kids that played tonight still remember, Ethan as a player.
Right.
Some of our middle school kids, they're just starting to build those relationships with him. So, really proud of Ethan and really all those guys. There's all of our middle school guys are with us on every Friday. They all have jobs to do, per se, if you will. And
sure,
just try to learn and grow and come up to the program.
That's right. Coach, you just got done talking to your team. A big win here tonight. You're 1-0 in district play. What's the mood down there on the sideline?
Yeah, essentially, not much to be said. First of all, we took care of business. Feel like we got out here relatively clean and good bill of health. And in 7 days, essentially, we go and play for the district championship in Paris.
Sure.
We know what's at stake. You win the district championship, you get the 2 home playoff games. So for us, that's what's at stake, and that's what's important.
Yes.
Obviously, every week you go through this, the price of poker per se gets a little higher.
Yep.
So we know that we'll be going to another hostile environment next week, and we got to make sure we're ready to go from the start.
I did. James Collier sent me some score updates throughout the game. He said that the last updated score we got on that Paris-Nicholas County game, Paris up 31-18.
31-18. I didn't. At halftime, I got a score. I think it was 25-10. I assume Paris won. I haven't heard.
Right. I'm
sure we'll get the film sometime overnight, early in the morning. We'll go to work and get ready for them. I think they have put some bulletin board material out there in the off season that they're gunning for us and ready for us. So we are excited to get there and let it hang out.
Yes, sir. Coach, coming out of this football game right here, what are some takeaways? Obviously, statistically, you guys threw the ball well. You shared the wealth on the ground. What are some takeaways you've got from this football game?
Yeah, I mean, we came in here tonight with a goal of trying to work on some things. Our running game has consistently gotten better as we went through. As we figured out some moving pieces, our pass game has kind of been a work in progress. Trying to get our quarterback settled in as well as some of our receivers. We had some injuries with some of our receivers. Just haven't really had a chance to get all that worked out. And so we want to make sure tonight we can make some throws and catches. I feel like for the most part we did.
Yes,
protected our quarterback, kept him clean. We were opportunistic on defense. That obviously was less than an ideal start to the game.
Right.
But one thing I told you in the pregame, it's a long football game. We're built for a 48-minute game. That's how we try to run our practices. That's how we try to build our team. That's how we try to run our locker room. And, we're built for the long haul. Whatever happens early, good or bad, it's a long ways to you get to the final clock in the fourth quarter. There's a lot of physical plays that come into play between the opening kickoff and that. And so we just want to make sure we stay the course. And I thought by and large our guys did that.
Yes, sir. You hear that saying, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That really does hold true.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about body blows in our program.
Yeah.
Like a prize fighter, delivering body blows. One of the big things our program's built on a hashtag of keep pounding, talking about, a guy chipping away at a tree stump or, block of ice or whatever it may be. And, how many chops, swings of that axe does it take to break it? And, it's not the first, it's not the last, but it's a culmination of all of them. And so that's kind of who we are. That's kind of what we've built ourselves around, trying to be blue collar. And, we're going to keep chopping away at it and see where that gets us in the end.
Keep pounding. Next week, Coach, you said Paris, then Nicholas County. So 2 more district games coming up. What can we expect this week out of the Raceland Rams practice-wise, that kind of thing?
Yeah, so we wrap up fall break. We're on fall break again Monday, but our full and undivided 100% attention will go to the Paris Greyhounds.
Yes.
They are a little bit like Fairview in some ways, in the sense that they have some speed on the edge and that we really have to prepare for. I do anticipate going into just a bizarre, almost like just a buzz type environment down there.
Yes.
They got a new field, new jumbotron. The community's got a lot of pride. So,
sure.
Most definitely a hostile environment. We're going to go back to work and focus on the things we can't control. The things that are in our control, the things that aren't, we're going to let them fall out as they may. And we're going to go down there next Friday night, put our best foot forward.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the coverage tonight. As James was, James is a baseball guy. You're pinch hitting for James tonight.
That's right. Yep.
So I really appreciate it, and hopefully James can make his way back. But if not, you can come right along with us.
Well, I appreciate that. We definitely enjoy it. We're going to step out, take one more break. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this on the Kool Sports Network.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home. by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And we're back here in Mossy Bottom. Your final score of this football game, 56-6. Raceland takes down the Fairview Eagles. Raceland moves to 4-3 on the season. As we mentioned, they're back on the road next week at Paris, another district foe, who won tonight, I presume, over Nicholas County, as the last updated score we had was 31-18. Fairview moves to 3-4 on the season, 0-2 in district play. Their next football game is next week as well, and they are on the road, way down the road at Phelps, the Hornets of Phelps. So we'll be bringing you that action here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. If you can't make the trip, be happy to have you here. Join in the fun with us all the way from down in Phelps. That's going to do it for our broadcast. We really appreciate you tuning in to this cool battle of two Cool Hits Sports Network teams. Raceland comes out on top of this one, 56-6. Until next week, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Craig McCormick for all the things he does for us. Thank you to James Collier for the score updates. Thank you to Dwayne Fowler back at the station. Excuse me again. And for all them, I'm Chauncey